Hello, my name is Mark Wilson. I am the owner of Transblue Tacoma in Tacoma, Washington. What I was doing was I was actually managing the sales department for a dealership in Bellevue, Washington. But before that, I was actually owner and operator of my own coffee shop. You know, there was just that itching to get back into being an owner of something, have a little bit more control of my time and my income and my availability. And you know, I'm married and I've got 4 kids, and you know, they're younger than 11, and so I don't have, you know, the most time with them really, because it just goes by so fast, and I wanted to be able to do something that was allowing for that. And when I heard about Transblue, it definitely, you know, spiked an interest. And then ultimately I got connected with Vince, and he invited me up to meet the team day, and I was sold. You know, after meeting all the guys there on that team and just hearing about, you know, their history, their experience, you know, the values that they don't just put up on a wall, but that they live out, it really just spoke to me and you know, reassured me and my wife that we want to align ourselves with Transblue. Well, you know, I was always told by my dad that, you know, the only successful way of walking through a minefield is by following the people who have failed before you, right? When I heard about Transblue and it being a franchise and it being reasonable on the startup cost side of things, it piqued my interest, like I said. And yeah, and so just knowing that I'm not walking through this alone, that, you know, we have an entire board of leadership that has years and years of experience. I mean, there's not something that they haven't seen. I like to build a culture that's got a higher meaning than just what we're doing on a daily basis. And so, yeah, those core values, and just, you know, the original line I read was God, family, and business, right? And that's how I always try to live my life and navigate my life through all the decisions I've made. I attended the franchisee training in August 2019. It was a lot. It was like drinking from a fire hose. And you know, Dave Vetter should be a professor teaching this as a 4-year degree. Good thing is that it doesn't stop there. We're always on phone calls and meetings, just learning about new rollouts of different products. Again, you're linking yourself with these people for a reason. Use them. You will get out of it what you request and what you put into it. Yeah, we're just excited because, you know, every year, you know, we're seeing more in sales. That's always exciting. But, you know, we also are seeing more opportunities. Transblue is a forward thinking and ahead of the game. And so I'm excited to be linked up with them. I'm Mark Wilson, and I'm Transblue.